Natlan next? Neverlight called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go off of. Exactly! Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from there and other... Huh. Could it be that there are no humans?
Yes! Yes! That look of surprise and excitement is perfect! Hold it right there. Now...
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute! What's with the photo shoot?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you...
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need a big...
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but we got to thinking, and...
We?
All those obstacles we overcame side by side. Feels like it was just yesterday.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know. No matter the distance between...
Partings are inevitable, of course. But distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
Already thinking about taking time off? Any excuse for a party, huh? But yes, you can count on us. We wouldn't let you miss out on...
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea! We even have...
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natlan issue, Paimon. Natlan has human inhabitants and its own unique culture. It's just that, because of their local customs, they're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of...
All right, I'm ready. Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage!
Wow! So this is Natlan! So many strange mountains, and so many animals. Paimon is in... Doesn't look like there are any cities or... Good idea! Find... And once we've met the Archon, well, come on! Let's keep following the road!
There is no escape! Strike! One with nature. Illusion shattered! No turning back! Adventure time! Into the wind!
I'm sorry, Kachina. I know it's not right for us to go back on our word like this, but Kempoa and I have to do well during this pilgrimage.
You can't seem to find other people to join our team, and we don't have time to sit around and wait.
But if you two leave,
We really are sorry, but you still have plenty of chances. You're young, and we're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle under our belt and no glory to show for it. Not to mention the physical toll of all that fighting.
We barely had a chance last time, remember? We can't expect a better result with even fewer. Pilgrimage registration closes tonight. This is our
well, I just wish I was stronger. I'm nothing compared to, but never mind. Guess this is just par for the course as Uthabiti, huh? I'm sure I'll figure something.
Well, if we do well this time, there's still a spot for you at the victory feast.
Yeah, even though we're not participating in the competition together, we're still friends.
Of course. Anyway, you guys should get going before it's too late. Go for it. Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage.
Looks like that little girl over there was just abandoned. Wonder what happened.
Huh? Oh, gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Wait, I haven't seen you around the tribe before.
Yep, we just got to now.
Oh, welcome! I'm Kachina. Uthabiti Kachina. Oh, that's something we call an ancient name. It's a tradition we have here in Natlan. Although it's kind of complicated. If you're here for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, you'll find out what they mean.
So, this pilgrimage is...
Oh, yeah! It's a competition we hold every so often, where everyone competes to try and get the highest ranking. The competition receives tons of attention, so if you place highly, you're guaranteed instant acclaim, and you earn the right to take part in the Night Warden Wars. Basically, the winners become heroes, and that's pretty much everyone's goal around here.
Sounds like a massive fighting tournament or something. Do you have to be...
Well, due to the sheer number of participants, the pilgrimage is actually divided into 2 phases. Phase 1 is a team competition. Usually, an ancient name-bearer serves as the team captain and leads their team in various battles around Natlan, with the goal of capturing Sacred Flame. Oh, and an ancient name-bearer is just someone with one of those titles I mentioned earlier. Once the team competition is over, the participants from the winning teams qualify to take part in individual one-on-one matches.
Yeah, the skill seems pretty huge. Wait a minute. If ancient name-bearers lead the...
Sure am. Although, I don't exactly have any team members anymore. The key to winning is in the strength of the team captain. That's what everyone says. But, the difference... So, their decision does make sense. I'd feel the same way if I were in their shoes. All ancient name-bearers have to take part. It's our duty. So if no one wants to be on my team, then, at worst I'm looking at a few extra scrapes and scratches. I'm not great at fighting, but I always manage to get...
Psst, Traveler. Based on the direction of this conversation, Paimon thinks it might be time for us to do our thing. Yep. Time for the next phase of our journey to start.
What are you guys talking about? Sorry, didn't mean to freak out on you. I really appreciate the offer. That's so unbelievably generous of you. But...
Oh, Paimon thought we could just join your team and fight our way to the top and then become here.
It's all right. Really. I mean...
Really?
We're all usually on good terms, but... Whenever pilgrimage registration rolls around, it feels like they don't make eye contact or bring up the pilgrimage. It's like I probably don't even need to explain the reason. It's pretty obvious there's nothing to gain from being on my team.
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the 3 of us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals. He can...
Oh, I get it. You were able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident in your own skills.
That's right! We always try to help people out during our travels. That's what makes a true
A true adventure. You guys are really special. You know you're strong, but you don't take yourselves too seriously. You're planning on staying in Natlan for a little while, right? Mind if I try to learn from you while you're here?
learn from.
Yeah, you know, like a disciple or a sidekick. I promise I won't be in the way. Besides, I can take you to see the sights and introduce you to Natlan in the meantime.
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you. Oh, right! Didn't those people from earlier say the registration period was about to end?
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be able to manage it this close to the deadline. I lose all the time. I'm used to it. Everyone around me is used to it. But if I manage to learn a thing or two from you, I might just pull off a win next time. Thank you! Who would have thought I'd get the chance to meet such impressive adventurers? Well, come with me, you two. I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe, the Children of Echoes.
The opposite is probably true for me.
Whoa. That thing over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off?
Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you. Many of our tribes people love music and dance and have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and exchange views. My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead.
Off we go!
Hey, it's Ayo! Come on! Woo! Allow me to introduce you. This is Ayo, my Saurian companion, and also He's saying hello.
Saurian? So in Natlan, you consider Saurian?
Of course. Natlan is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of Saurians. They occupy... Outlanders always seem to think of Ayo as my pet, but that's not the case at all. Ayo and I go on adventures together, but he also has a Saurian family and a place to stay of his own. Sometimes he even brings his entire family over to... The Children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetli Source, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our relationship became what it is today. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them our See? Ayo agrees with me.
Oh! You're here too!
No way! You have a Saurian companion too! Oh, what a sweet little thing! I think your friend here will get along with Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be right back. No mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new friend astray, or I'm telling your parents. This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wayab that protects us and grants us blessing.
Wayab? Is that a god of some sort?
Sort of. We believe the Wayab dwell beneath the earth, while the Pyro Archon hails from a... We hold regular gatherings here, actually. Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our Wayab to decipher it. The Wayab know the past and can foresee the future.
Huh. Kachina, what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. This is Pakal, the chief of our tribe. Chief, these two just arrived in Natlan. They're super accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick by.
Kachina is a child of our tribe. Her safe. I don't know how you met her, but I'm gonna need.
Whoa, 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 whoa! There's no need for that, Chief.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
How about, we show you?
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. You're the Traveler. And
Paimon is a guide! Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control. Well, okay, maybe this one's not that bad. It does make you seem super powerful and
Wait, is there something special about?
you haven't heard?
Nope.
Learn well from him, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had.
Really? To earn that kind of praise from the chief.
Apologies for not trusting your.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never. As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close?
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my.
Kachina's trying not to worry him.
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. If I did, just tell me where you left off.
Let me think. I told them about the Wayab, so now's the perfect time to dive into ancient names. Could they...
Oh, right! That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier.
Well, Natlan is a nation of heroes whose valiant deeds are preserved and passed down over time. You can think of an ancient name almost like a label for these stories. By mentioning an ancient name, we remind ourselves of the epic sagas of
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden. By the time he fought in his last one, he was already over 60 years old. Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage. Impressive, right?
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past, but they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like... Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course. Here, take a look.
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious.
The Wayab decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers, and their value becomes even more profound. In turn, the accomplishments preserved within it serve as an inspiration for the next generation of successors.
Just like me. I'm still not sure why our Wayab chose me of all but if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting, I probably would have given...
Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's...
None at all. And that is precisely how it exercised.
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength, are your triumphs...
Oh, Paimon gets it! If people start to ask those kinds of questions...
Someone had this to say about ancient. Our forebears carved miracles into obsidian rock. Yet future bearers looked upon... The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand the Wayab's judgment after receiving an ancient. As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and surpass yourself, your time will come.
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together, just you watch. Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Oh, right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but...
Is that where the pilgrimage is?
Yep. And outside of competition season, it's the place where our intertribal gatherings are held. Of course. She's the most important figure in the entire event.
Sounds like a plan then.
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then
All right, we're off. I got so
so carried away just now, I didn't consider what would happen if our... Luckily, that's not the case. Or... Well,
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the chief about your...
Chief Pakal's a really nice guy. If he knew the truth, he might even ask, but he's not as young as he used to be. And he's got some old injuries that still bother. He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but this...
Yeah, your teammates left you high and dry and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about...
It's not their fault, really. The pilgrimage is extremely important to the people. We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past, and not out of a selfish desire for glory. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself, maybe it'll also be a great opportunity. Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Our last stop, the Statue of the Seven, is...
Adventure time!
The statue is so pretty.
You betcha. Beautiful.
Oh, since we're here, you might as well go get your shiny new...
Huh? You can get elemental...
Oh, just you watch, 'cause...
This world is full of unsolved mystery.
Huh? That's not right. Is the statue asleep or something? Huh. Shouldn't you be able to shoot fireballs or summon flame pillars by now? Strange. Must... Sorry, Katina. We got your hope.
No, it's all right. If anything, I'm even more curious now. Were you really a... That's something only vision bearers can use. Could you show me? Only if...
Take it away, traveler.
Wow! Different elemental powers! Wielded by a single person! Let me give it a try! Nope. Still just Gia. Anyway, I was right!
Just wait until you hear about our previous adventures. Whoa! What's that?
Oh, that's a cuckoo soar. They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
Paimon already made the connection, traveler. You don't have to
Oh, before I forget, we've got a... They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. I always bring a few when I know I'm gonna be out and about for a while. A little boost of sugar can really come in handy in a pinch.
Woo! Paimon loves candy.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I've got all sorts of bits and bobs on me. I'm sure they'll come in handy at some...
Yeah.
We've come a long way. How does it break?
Great idea! All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
Oh, are you?
Whoa, you're practically a walking cafeteria!
I just like bringing a lot of stuff with me. As my mom always says, it pays to be prepared. They only come in handy every so often. But hey! Huh? Is everything okay, Traveler? Seems like you've got some...
Yeah, that was so weird. It has to mean something.
Actually, you know what? It could be because our Archon...
Different how?
Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful beings known...
And that's...
Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in Natlan was an ordinary
Huh? A human serving as an Archon? Is that even possible? You find it hard to believe, too.
So that's not normal, then? I guess I've just got...
Well, based on what we've seen, that's not usually how it works. It can't be that easy for a human to become an Archon, right?
Pretty sure the Pyro Archon's the only one who can answer that. I do know this, though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires... The statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but that has to be a coincidence. Countless people have... Oh, I should also mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon. Anyone can claim the title, you just have to prove your strength.
So the contest is all about how strong you are.
That's right. We believe performance in battle is the most comprehensive test for a future Archon. Plus, when someone emerges victorious, it's hard to argue. Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they've never seen an Archon, but it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthroughs. Our future Archons will go from strength to strength.
Okay, Paimon's gonna ignore the whole human becoming an Archon thing for now. It's just, if she's really that strong, do you think that's a good thing? If we think back to what happened in Inazuma...
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a wonderful person and very welcoming to...
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we're planning on causing trouble either.
It'll all work out. You'll meet her soon enough.
Alright, Paimon's just about ready to... Huh?
Oh, we call this a phlogiston chisleth. Good things happen if you infuse it with phlogiston. Sorry to disappoint, but only Wait! You can use it too? How? That was amazing!
Wait, look behind you. Something's coming. What do we do? Is something after us? Should we get...
We're fine. This here, you Toto. Well, aren't we looking lively today? Did the chisleth lure you over here? Warm, isn't it?
Oh, so it was...
That's right. There's quite a few of them around here, and Toto's the friendliest and gentlest of... He's always hanging around these parts. I swear he does it just to show off to any Outlanders that might come this way. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's
What?
That's an invitation. He's offering us a ride.
Paimon's not so sure about this. It's kind of scary, don't you think? Oh, good point. You guys have fun with that, then. Paimon will just float alongside. Wow, the sightseeing is even better from up here.
The higher the vantage point, the better the view.
Are you and Toto close, Kachina?
Yep. When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but the cart we were using to transport them flipped over on our way back. Toto wasn't even half his current size back then, but I still burst into tears when I saw him approach. I was afraid he was going to eat all the berries and sunsettias and leave none left for me. In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one. And even chased off a few other Saurians looking to snatch a few for themselves. After that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up. I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that, with the sheer amount of food he can eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Before I knew it, he was... Oh, look over there! That's our destination! The Stadium of the Sacred... You can let us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift. It's an easy walk from here, so I say we head the rest of the way on foot. It'd be quite the trek for Toto otherwise.
That's true, especially considering his size. Well...
Time to go.
supposed to meet some friends here, but... I don't...
Open your eyes, Slowpoke! Ugh, we've been here this entire time. I've already lost track of how long you've kept us waiting. Listen here, you. It's not just Kanish and Moalani's time you're wasting, but mine, too! Mine!
What the heck? That's a strange-looking Saurian. Or...
Take it down a notch, alright? You don't even know some of these people. Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude.
And what are you gonna do about it? You think you're the boss of... Hey! Oh, what do you think you're doing?
Alright, I've put him in a timeout for now. Sorry about that.
Aw, you didn't have to do that. Hal just doesn't have much of a filter, that's all.
He got what he deserved. Let's just hope the lesson sticks this time.
Moalani, there you are.
Looks like you made some new friends. And here I was worried you ran into trouble on your way here.
Hello! Paimon's Paimon!
A traveler, you say? You came at the perfect time. The pilgrimage is...
I don't see your teammates with you, Kachina.
Oh, they...
So you're saying you've been ditched? That might give them an advantage during the team stage, but it all comes down to individual strength soon.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even promise them we would make it through the team. The outcome of the team stage usually depends on the ancient name bearer.
Hey now. There's not a single person here that can promise their team victory. You're putting too much pressure on your... Besides, you're not lacking in strength at all. You just need a bit more confidence. You were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden Wars last time.
Wait, so if the pilgrimage is like a national sporting competition...
The former is a battle of skill. The latter is a real war. A war against our eternal enemy, the Abyss.
So they're here t- Whoa, wait a second. You're saying the prize for winning the pilgrimage...
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes. And those warriors fight to repel the Abyss in defense of our... Their names and deeds are then recorded in epic tales passed down over time. That is the high... Yes, but that's the nature of war. Resisting the Abyss is our duty. But we're not alone in this fight. We also have the blessing of our archon.
It's something we call the Ode of Resurrection, which does exactly what it sounds like, basically.
Resurrect people, you mean?
Yep, so it's not so scary, really. Our archon's blessing gives us the courage to keep moving forward.
Let's go register. We don't have much time.
Wait, what about you, Kachina? You're not really planning on
We really wish we could help, but we're not from here, so it doesn't seem like we...
There's no threshold to the number of participants. With the sheer number of teams, it's practically... No matter how strong or experienced the warrior, in a situation like that, it's always better to have...
Oh, how about this? When we register, why don't we ask if these two can have special permission to participate? Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well... I only have a few teammates this...
You're not asking me to lead your team, are you?
Look at you, mind reader. So, what do you say? With how strong you are...
Fine by me, but doesn't that leave you and Kachina as a team?
There's a world of difference between that and flying solo. Besides, I bet our new friends here will agree that 2's always better than 1.
Oh, you mean us? You're right! 2 is definitely better than 1!
It's just like the old saying we have here in Natlan. No,
But what if I drag you down?
listen to yourself. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone in Natlan who can beat us when we're together.
Hearing you say that does make me feel a little more confident. Still, teams rarely contain more than one ancient name bearer. People are...
The rules don't forbid it, so who cares what they think? It's not like they left us any other option.
Well, I'll leave you to break the news to your soon-to-be former teammates. I'm not good at stuff like that.
Oh, I know. They deserve to hear... Just give me a second, you guys. We can go sign up together once...
This is the place. Let's wait for Mualani here.
Did you see the flags at the front gate when we entered?
Oh, yeah. There were flags, weren't there?
Those are our tribal flags. One for each of the 6 tribes that make up Natlan, including
Why the sudden tour guide routine?
I said I'd introduce them to Natlan, and we've got nothing better to do.
Fair enough. Well, I'm from the Scions of the Canopy. We live high in the mountains and have the closest ties to the Yumkasaurs.
My friend Mualani belongs to the people of the Springs, a seaside tribe. The scenery over there is beautiful, and that just leaves the Flower Feather Clan, the Masters of the Nightwind, and the Collective of Plenty. If we get a chance after the pilgrimage, I'll be sure to show you around.
Well, if we're talking tribes, allow me to stand in for our chief and welcome you on behalf of the people of the Spring.
Mualani, you're back! We were just talking about you.
Everything's settled on my end. My teammates took it unbelievably well, actually. Your reputation is really something else, Kanich.
They probably just didn't see any drawbacks to your proposition.
We're saying the same thing here. You, my friend, are a formidable competitor, and they recognize that. Anyway, thanks for waiting, you guys. Let's go register.
Hello there. Here to register for the pilgrim?
That's right. I wanted to ask, though. These 2 travelers are very interested in...
I'm sorry, but only people from...
You couldn't make an exception just this once? This traveler is a renowned adventurer. He's more than...
It's not that simple, Miss Mualani. Even a single exception sets a dangerous precedent for countless interested parties, and the purpose of the pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but also to collect contending fire from the battle. This is the fire that fuels the sacred flame. Natlan is only safe from the invasion of the Abyss.
Oh, so there's another purpose for the...
That was the initial purpose, actually. Every participant, whether they win or lose, contributes to the defense of our nation. That's what makes it such an honor to take part.
Exactly right, Mr. Kanich. Contending fire can only be produced in battles between Outlander participation would inhibit the production of this fire, which could in turn jeopardize the sacred flame.
Oh, so it all comes down to the contending fire. Well, you can still enjoy the event from the stands. I'll try to get...
That would be great! Tourists like us are better suited to be... Still, there's something Paimon was wondering, actually. You read Paimon's mind, Traveler. Why doesn't everyone just fight together? You know, since you can bring
The power of resurrection has its limits. For starters, the ode only works on those who bear...
That's also why ordinary people who emerge victorious in the pilgrimage aren't sent. It's for their own protection. Although, they're still afforded the same honor as those who triumph over the abyss.
That brings us to the other condition for resurrection. Not much to this one, actually.
victory.
The victors shall burn bright, while only those who triumph over the abyss earn the right to be revived. The tales of the vanquished are eventually forgotten, and an ancient name cannot survive when the stories of its bearers are lost to time.
Yeah, they won, right? Isn't it the defeated ones who need reviving?
You have to think about it at the team level. For example, 5 representatives. Even if 4 of them were to perish, the Ode of Resurrection would still take effect. All you need is for 1 person to return victorious.
Because every victory is a building block of our legacy.
Of course, the team needs to be strong enough for that to be the case. Otherwise, the price of... That's why the first stage of the pilgrimage is divided into teams. To instill in us the... No one fights alone. That is what we believe. A lone warrior.
This all sounds pretty dangerous.
Well, that axiom is meant to be a warning as much as a source of inspiration. Danger is always present, but together, we can move forward, united in the knowledge that behind every hero charging into battle, not to mention, the Abyss isn't an enemy with a concrete form. We're often just dealing with the fallen.
I've actually fallen in battle before. I spent some time wandering the realm of the Wyab. It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced.
The realm of the Wyab? Does that mean the Wyab
Hard to say. The realm's not somewhere you can access by ordinary means, and very few people are capable of We call this realm the Night Kingdom, a mysterious liminal space between the body and mind.
The fact that you were resurrected at all is the worst thing in the world.
Then releasing you from your timeout has gotta come in at a close second.
You would do well to speak with reverence of the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! Lest you lived.
If you're done arguing, you're It all went fairly quickly, considering we all know each other. Now, I just need to register your team members. In the meantime, you can all go rest at the hotel. As usual.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. All food and entertainment before family and friends included, which means you both get in on it. Come on, let's go have some... There's more where this came from too, so don't be shy. Let's feast until the bill gives the archon a heart attack.
Don't be dramatic.
The Pyro Archon is very generous, even if it does cause some trouble for all the hotel. Speaking of trouble, I've locked a How away for now, so you don't.
Wait, isn't that a little hot?
Nah, Kanich and How are always like that. Everyone has their own unique way of getting along. What's got you all down in the dumps, Kachina? You don't have to worry about tomorrow.
I know. Everything's fine, really. I can't keep using my age as an excuse. I have to prove to people that I'm not trying to avoid the Night Warden.
You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You know your own heart. So stop beating yourself up over other people's opinions. If they don't think you deserve to bear your ancient name, they can take it up with the Wyub. Trust me, Kachina. The Wyub see something special in you.
I just hope it's not the fact that I can take a few punches. Yeah, I'm on a 7 or 8 pilgrimage losing streak. My ranking has been improving little by little.
To be honest, losing 7 or 8 times isn't even a lot. Maybe other people can't see your improvement, but your performance still isn't something to scoff.
Yeah, didn't you say you got really close before?
It's just... what if I don't even make it through the team stage this...
Hey, have a little faith, will you? You've got me on your stumble, and I'll be there to get you back on your feet. Run into someone you can't beat, and we'll... I know you've never tasted victory, but you trust me, don't you?
Alani, you're the best. I trust you. I definitely do. And you're right. I've got to pull myself together. I still don't know why the Wyub chose me to inherit an ancient name. But I can't be the only bear who's ever felt this way.
Not to mention, the fact that your ancient name has survived until now means all your forebears managed to honor its meaning. Otherwise, it would be lost to us by now, shattered by defeat in battle.
That's right! And you'll have us rooting for you too!
No. It should be the other way around. I was clear, but still. Thanks, you guys. I'll win this time for sure. I won't let your support go to waste. Oh, right. I should eat something. My mom...
Nice to see your game face back, Kachina.
Thanks for encouraging her, you two. It's easy for people to only see how she has a lot to learn, so it isn't often that...
Don't you worry. We've seen how kind and hardworking she is. We can already
Take it easy. You're getting...
I'll pour you all some drinks. I brought some homemade fruit juice.
She even travels with homemade juice.
Kachina's backpack is practically a bottomless pit.
That's true, but she definitely only offered us some so she could go find somewhere to cry for a little.
Seems like you two really look out for her.
She's like a little sister to me, you know? She's already so talented. She just needs that one decisive win, and I have a feeling this is the one. This could be the win that finally gives her that confidence.
Why are you so sure? Is that what happened to you?
Oh, no. I was just born confident.
Mulaney's being modest. She's already a 3-time veteran of the Night Warden Wars. Came out on top each time.
Wow, that's amazing!
Nah, it's no big deal. The opponents I had to face were pretty tame, that's all. Either way, the challenges haven't been that difficult so far. But I'd love to fight alongside Kachina and experience the glory of victory together.
Paimon gets it! That's how Paimon and the Traveler are too. Of course! Just think about it, Traveler! Where would you be without your
Drinks are here. Better try them while there's...
Feeling better now, Kachina?
Me? I'm totally I'm gonna get some meat in my system, then head out to get some exercise. Want to be nice and loose for the tournament tomorrow.
I'll come with you.
Just don't go overboard, okay? The last thing we need is for someone to oversleep. We've got an
If only we had a friend who never...
Alright, fine. I'll make sure you guys are up on time.
Attaboy. I knew you'd catch on.
So full. I'm so sleepy. We should get a good night's sleep before the competition tomorrow.
Morning, Traveler.
Looks like everyone's here right on time.
How not?
Well, if you don't do well today, we know...
See how your friends talk to me, Kanich? I help you wake them up, make sure everyone's on time, and do I get a thank you a how? No! I get told off!
Mualani's right, though.
Hopeless. Every last one of you.
Alright, moving on. How did you sleep last...
I had some nerves at first, but my bed was great. I fell asleep the minute my head hit...
That's good to hear. Maybe you handle stress better than you...
The competition's about to start. Did everyone eat some?
A little. Didn't want to...
Oh no! We were so busy focusing on the tournament.
I thought that might happen. Here, I brought you some. No thanks necessary. I'll treat you to something even better.
Attention, everyone! The tournament is about to begin. All contestants proceed.
Well, I'd say more, but that's... The opening ceremony is what kicks everything off. You should be able to see Kachina and me from the...
Don't you worry! Paimon's gonna cheers...
Thanks, you two. I'll be sure to keep an ear out.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, bye-bye!
Attention, everyone!
Oh, that's our cue! Wow!
Entering the Stadium of the Sacred Flame? You won't be able to leave the arena once the tournament begins.
The pilgrimage of the return of the Sacred Flame is a competition with a long, storied history. Countless hopefuls have gathered here today to serve their homeland in the Night Warden Wars. Before we begin, allow me to remind everyone of the rules. Today's tournament begins with the team stage. before advancing into individual competition. Each team will board a hot air balloon, which will land at a random location. Contestants must search for fire towers within the contest grounds, accumulate contending fire through combat, and bring a sufficient amount back to the stadium. Defeat in combat, departure from the contest grounds, and running out of time all lead to elimination. Only the strongest teams will be able to withstand the onslaught of battle and return to the arena, blazing fire in hand. Only those who emerge triumphant in the team stage earn the right to take part in the individual battles. The outcome of these one-on-one matches not only affects the contestants' individual scores, but also determines their next opponent. After many rounds of battle, the contestant... Now, let us welcome our...
Skill, strategy, fortune, form. Many factors influence strength, but victory never lies. The pilgrimage is not merely a trial to determine the strongest among us, but also a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth. Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga, one written in the triumphs of the victors. So, without further ado, let the games begin!
So that's the Pyro Archon? Is it just Kachina said she was friendly and welcoming, but, didn't Kachina say she was just an ordinary person before becoming the Archon? She doesn't seem ordinary at all. Oh, look!
Well, folks, it's clear the contestants are already raring to go. The teams will now board their hot air balloons and make their way to the competition.
Shasta! Shasta!
Yeah, cool girl!
Kick their butts, Itzna!
Go, Mualani, go!
You can do it, Kachina!
And the crowd goes wild! The hot air balloons are about to ascend. Contestants, prepare yourselves to take flight! Remember the rules. The balloons will take you to random locations, and your battle starts the moment you land. Best your competition, collect sacred fire, and bring it back to the stadium. Good luck, everyone!